Exclusive. Former President Obasanjo's estranged wife disgraced, evicted by landlord over unpaid rent in Abuja. Now to the news in full. Taiwo, the estranged wife of former Nigerian President Olusegun Obasanjo, has been forced out of her Abuja home due to unpaid rent accumulated over several years. The landlord of the property, located at 30 Jesse Jackson Street in Asokoro, had previously issued a 30-day pay or vacate notice, which Taiwo apparently failed to comply with. Obasanjo served as the country's head of state from 1976 to 1979, and later as president from 1999 to 2007. However, the estranged wife of the former president neither paid the debt nor vacated the apartment until she was ejected on Friday, October 18, 2024. And that should be the shame of the president, of the former president, because even though you are no longer with this person, I'm sure this person has children for you. And so automatically, you still have rights over her. You still have, as in, you still have to take care of her because she has children for you. So it's a shame that your wife is even living in a rented apartment to even start with. And then she's now disgraced out of the house for unpaid rent. It is a shame for President Olusegun Obasanjo. Taiwo, wife of former President Obasanjo, was evicted by her landlord last Friday over unpaid rent on her apartment, which had even expired for years now. She is presently finding it hard to pay the house rent at her Asokoro residence. She was disgraced publicly and her properties were thrown outside. As I speak, the properties are still outside the building, a source told Sahara reporters. In a dramatic exchange of words in 2023, Taiwo accused the former president of being a wicked husband when they were together. The provocative remark came in the wake of her plea for forgiveness on behalf of Obasanjo, following which the former president disowned her. Taiwo had taken to the public arena to request forgiveness for Obasanjo following his criticism of traditional rulers in Iseyin, Oyo State. The retired general was a guest of honor in Oyo for a project inauguration, where he lambasted traditional rulers for not standing up to greet him. However, Taiwo's position and action were met with disclaimers from the former president, who said she was suffering from mental illness and was neither his wife nor a member of his family, despite the fact that they have two children together. In response to this disclaimer, Taiwo launched into a lengthy attack against Obasanjo, accusing him of arrogance and an unshakable belief in his power. Speaking on the issues surrounding their marriage, in reply to Obasanjo, she said, "Have you not begged me many times in the past to come back to you? Yet you query the state of my mental health. You loved me very much in the past, to the extent of even beating your first wife in the house because she insulted me. It is still very painful to you that I left you and I'm still alive. God has kept me. When I couldn't cope, I ran out and left your home because you were pushing me mad. By the way, can you provide the word evidence that the one you put in your house now as your missus, that you paid any bride price or took her to court to marry? She's simply answering your name because it is convenient for you. How many wives of yours did you marry officially? With all marriage ceremonies performed, please tell the world." No matter what they are having, no matter the issues they are having on ground, maybe they have issues, the wife insulted you, you packed out of the house, whatever issues it is that they might be having, it still doesn't change the fact that a whole president's wife, a former president's wife, live in a rented apartment. That is absolutely out of it. Even if she has offended you and she moves out of the house, you should have at least put them in a convenient place. She has your children. She has two children for you. No, you should have put her somewhere else that is better than this, and now she's been disgraced. She's been disgraced. It's also a disgrace to you, former President Olusegun Obasanjo. Julius Kunle says, Sahara reporters with Amebo and bad news are like 5 and 6. Oladesu says, Nigeria economy is doing well, sir. Abi, it is. Iniobong Anthony asks, wife of a president, a tenant. Like, I've never heard it before that a wife of a whole president is a tenant. At least, okay, so all the money that they stole, all the houses and everything that they built, they did not allocate one to your former wife, even though you are not together again. It is a shame. Did you send her out of of the house. You sent her out of the house. You sent her out of the house that you built for her, or what? It is not really right for her to be living in a rented apartment at all. Yasir Yusuf says, I wonder why OBJ accuses bad administration, though this issue is just a game. Uzo Chris says, so all these people are still tenant like me. So painful. Samuel Yusuf says, what is this, please? How manage in this country? I'm telling you, how manage a whole former president's wife is a tenant and being thrown out of the rented house that she lived in. It is well, oh. Nurses Carlos says, God have mercy on us. Samson Sydney says, the fact and the law of nature is that you can never hate nor envy a successful tribe like Indido and expect to be like them. Never. Hausa are born to rule Nigeria to date. Them and Yorubas are still ruling. But I'll continue to pray to Almighty God that my condition will never be like them. Investors Ononipo says, now her luck. Obu Patrick said Obasanjo should buy her a house because of old time's sake, despite what happened in their failed marriage. Exactly, no matter what has happened in your marriage, you should have gotten a conducive place to stay. Even if you don't want to think of anything else, think about your children that she had for you. Living in a rented apartment is a no-no. For a president's wife, it is a no-no. Odutayo says, although it's a family affair, but this is the man that knows all solutions to Nigeria's problem after 8 years in office. Almajiri said, what exactly happened while they were divorced? But who I go ask? If you ask me, now who I go ask? Oh. Kusedevia says, Obasanjo is just a childish person on this. That property may be his own. So you own the property and then you now pursue your wife out of your own property. That is very, 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 very petty. Prof. Dino Davis says, I don't understand. Former president's wife, for that matter, living in a rented house here. Samuel Idowu says, very strange but true. So throughout the time she was going out with the president, she can't demand for a house. Do you get? Like even people, normal people that are wives to normal people, rich people in this country, and you have, even if you don't have kids for them, and you know that you are the second wife or the third wife and this person has money, you demand for your own house, that he builds you a house of your own. But no, so what is your gain from this marriage? A marriage of 2 kids to a whole former president, and you don't have a house that you can say, okay, this is my house. You should also be the landlady self, not to be a tenant as how. Alokoyewa says, how did she run her life that she didn't have her own apartment? Child, this is very, very sad. Very sad. It is very sad. So I hope that Obasanjo would forget the past issues that they have and try to forgive her and get her an apartment to stay, because it is really a shame that a former president's wife is living in a rented apartment. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Do not forget to like, to share, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.